It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the 49ers and the Colts, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 22.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Indianapolis Colts. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
On first down, James. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Working from the gun, Manning. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And into the end zone. Pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now and looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
They'll run on first down. It's James, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down now. It's James. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On third down, James shoves him aside near the 35. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Able to avoid him at the 40. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On play action, now Manning. James has got it, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And just like that, it's third down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. A carry for Dickerson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, it's James. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Let's go. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here's James. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A A 10-play drive that time. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Play fake. Now here's Montana. He finds his man complete. That's Owens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throw left side, completion to Rice. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They go play action with Montana. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Craig. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Operating out of the gun. Here's Montana. They'll find Clark open right side. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
There's Clark. He's got him again. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gold is able to put it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On first down, Montana. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we can see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Hands it off out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Montana. Over the middle, complete. It's Owens. And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Gold is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Looking to pick up some steam, generate some steam right now. Down on the scoreboard and struggling a bit.
And sometimes you have to find it from places you don't ordinarily get it. Not necessarily just going back and throwing the football. Maybe use your legs a little bit. Maybe rely on some teammates, get the ball in their hands. Anything to try and generate a spark. But bottom line, he has to play a lot better.
Yeah, he does. He's got the 2 INTs and the 1 touchdown pass so far. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Manning. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Now the try here for the point after. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Shotgun. Here's Montana. The open man is Clark, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll throw now on the final play. He finds his man, complete. That's Owens.
Come on, fellas.
So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Joe Montana here going to the air on 1st down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Montana. He's got it complete to Clark. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw is Montana. Going deep here for Taylor. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They will look to throw. Montana. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Now remember, still time. They can elect to kick it now from back at the 20.
You have to know what you have mentally from your kicker, because the extra points have stressed these guys out all across the league. But I think at this stage of the game, I tried him out there and try it from the 20.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah,
right? That's
you
not
get pushed 5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run on first down. It's James, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Manning. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Manning. He finds his man, complete. It's Barry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They run the counter. James. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Dickerson on the handoff, able to fight through one tackle, and he's going to get this inside the 30.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Manning now on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
They'll try and run for it here with Dickerson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they've lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 1st down, Craig, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Montana. That'll be caught by Rice. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds bowling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Gold to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a give right side. It's James, and he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Manning. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Off the draw, it's Dickerson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Colts send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now Sanders. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. First and 10 for Montana and company. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Nothing. We got him.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Second and 9. They'll try the left side. It's Craig. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Craig. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going to try to throw for it with Montana. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Manning. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Manning. He finds his man, complete. It's Berry. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later, they're going to have to stop the clock.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. To throw is Manning. James has got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, and a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Manning to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Berry. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's James. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you got to get up there and spike it.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.